This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Huskers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game again. Defense is, it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after it, that guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. He's got him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. It's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Snagged in the middle, it's Markway. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them to get them on the perimeter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Markway. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Rayola. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Ncaa to keep this drive alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Walker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Royer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's on his own.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Is Nebraska holding the lead? We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Parker. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A pickup of 5, Martin at the 36-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in their kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down right in there.
To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Use the play fake, down to throw. It's complete to the left.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Looking for space. It's Walker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate the 2 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and do that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Good right down the boulevard. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give to the back. The Huskers get it up for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A rigged up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop in return. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect here in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Pollard now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
What unbelievable toughness by the QB. When you're running a screen, you got to sell deep pass down the field, back up, buy time. Oh, you got to love the toughness of that guy.
Yeah, and I remember as a quarterback, I used to hate that play call for everything you just said. Because you know you've got to hold on to it to the last possible second for the play to be effective. Kudos to him, man. That is one tough dude.
Toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're nice job blocking on that toss.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Snags it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get this play.
Touchdown, Husker! And that one will put them up here in the second half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bunked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking to throw it Sorsby, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Ives. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Rayola. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. completion to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it down to 30. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop it.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Quarterback running on the draw. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Rayola. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in fortune, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing, we got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking a run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hit-and-hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Sorsby. Finds a tight end. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Royer. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Parker. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play.